Giants, what is good? I welcome you back to episode 2 here of the Giants rebuild. Obviously coming off the huge win against the 49ers this past weekend when we come to Madden, because obviously I'm recording this on Monday. You guys will see this on Monday. We didn't win against the 49ers this past weekend. But, you know, I went out and traded for a guy like Jacoby Myers, and we're going full speed into Chicago, which in Madden, I don't know how good Chicago is. I mean, in real life, they just pulled off one of the greatest wins I've ever seen between the Bengals and Bears game. Absolutely insane that Joe Flacco's playing the way he is in real life. But let's stop yapping. We need to negotiate with some players so they can come back to our team. And we also have a DB breakout. So Wan'Dale Robinson did not want to come back on the contract that I gave him. So I'm going to ask him for this, and hopefully he does come back. Exactly. We got Wan'Dale Robinson back, someone I really want to come back to the squadron. Michael McFadden I don't care too much for. I mean, he is younger with normal dev. Dave Belton, maybe I'll talk to. Evan Neal. See you later. Daniel Bellinger. There's not really like too crazy I want to bring back here. So I do want some salary cap going into next year. The only guy, I mean, Cordell Flott we have to bring back. The best corner on the New York Giants. Obviously didn't play this past weekend. Let's see if he comes back. Okay, so Cordell Flott's almost there. We do need to get him back, though. I probably will resign Micah McFadden and Dane Belton just because they are younger cats and they can maybe improve here, even though Micah McFadden's not even playing from this year. But I do want some cap winning next year. I'm not. It's going to suck, though, but we'll see. But also, right here, we do have a DB breakout. No idea who it is, so let's see really quick, baby. Hey, Coach, I think we have a special one in Cordell Flott. Love that. And just want to challenge him this week. How does this sound? 2 tackles for loss, forced fumbles, pass breakup, sacks, goal. So he basically needs to get 2 pass deflection. What else? What else is? Let's challenge him deals. Let's do it another way. 4 tackles plus 2 tackles for loss, 1 interception. 4 tackles. Oh, can I go back? Oh, shit. Let's go 4 tackles and 2 pass breakups. That would be kind of crazy, but let's sure he's blanking whoever's covering and limited yards after catch. Want him knocking down passes, and if he can't, not letting anything happen after the catch, I still don't speak to him. Let's say make sure he understands expectations. Okay, Cordell Flott, I didn't see what it was, but Cordell Flott, let's turn him up. And here we go as we are at Soldier Field, taking on the Chicago Bears. Like I said, coming off a huge win against the 49ers last week. Trying to improve to 4-6 here on the season against one of the hottest teams here in the NFC in the Chicago Bears, led by a superstar quarterback, former first overall pick last year in Caleb Williams. So they said we're 1-6. We're actually, I don't know where that came from. I don't understand this little cutscene here. But whatever, as we're taking on Chicago Bears and Ben Johnson, it looks like we are going to get the ball first. Sorry that my camera is down here. Apologies for that. But let's go ahead and receive this kick and see what we can do against the Chicago Bears team. Like I said, on paper, they are one of the better teams of football, but I don't know how they play in Madden. We're going to find out. But Gunner, who actually scored this past weekend, a throw by Jackson Dart as he runs on to the football field here. The offensive rookie of the year, in my opinion, the franchise quarterback, the face of New York football, the king, Jackson Dart. We're actually going to start off with a PA bootleg here. Not very too smart, probably, but let's go ahead and see what we can do here. As we have a play action fake looking across the middle. New receiver Jacoby Myers was kind of open. I saw him wave, but Jackson Dart is going to run down the sideline, get out of bounds for an 18-yard gain on his first rush here against the Chicago Bears. I looked he was going to hit Jacoby Myers, but fuck it. All right, formation with Daniel Bellinger leading the way with Tyrone Tracy, who had a good week last week. Only for a gain of 2 with the missing Cam Scatterboot. Like I said, Tyrone Tracy did have a great week last week. Nearly 100 yards. Obviously did get into the end zone. Trying to have the same results here today. Shotgun set here, and let's see what the Giants can do. I love Wan'Dale in the slot. Oh, whoever that is. Darius Slayton, who I hate in real life, but playing great for me in Madden, gets down to the 30-yard line. And Slayton with a huge catch. Absolute dart by Jackson Dart. Shotgun set here. Looking back to pass Tyrone Tracy. Looked kind of open out of the backfield. Great ball by Dart. Jukes inside. Gets inside the 17-yard line. This is what the Giants are kind of used to, especially when it comes to their life. That the Giants look absolutely dominant their first drives here on offense, and they just learn to fold. I don't know what it is, but Tyrone Tracy runs through a tackler, gets down to the 7-yard line, officially puts us inside the 10-yard line. Let's see if the Giants can finish this drive out strong here and get in the end zone against the Chicago Bears. Jackson hands off. Tyrone Tracy is going to walk in for a New York Giants touchdown. And the Giants are going to get their first points in this game, obviously on their first drive. What a first drive by the New York Giants, just like last week. And Tyrone Tracy, you know, a guy that was a 1,000-yard rusher last year. A lot of people forget about that. Tyrone Tracy was a 1,000-yard rusher here for the New York Giants last year because of Cam Scatterby. The love for Cam Scatterby. We do miss and love Cam Scatterby, but Tyrone Tracy's a great backup running back. I love the 1-2. I'll probably have that for the rest of this franchise rebuild. As the Giants come off the field, as it is 7-0 early in this one, and we're going to see what the Chicago Bears can do here over on offense as we have a booming kick. Number 12 return this one, and I don't even know who the hell that was making a tackle. And here comes franchise quarterback, the best quarterback in the class, Caleb Williams. Even though, you know, Drake May's living and breathing and playing like an MVP caliber quarterback. I'd be biased. I'm a USC fan. But Caleb in a shotgun set with Swifty to his right. Obviously, that great wide receiver room around him. Looking back to pass, looks, throws kind of a duck. Javon Holland is there. With Cordell Flott also having a huge breakup. Caleb Williams throwing a duck. First play of the game, obviously, seeing the Giants in active is absolutely insane. What the Giants have to deal with here. We're going to deal with it, though, as best as we possibly can. Shotgun set here for Chicago. And let's see what they can do here. Back to pass looking. Maybe that's a guy. Oh, and a huge sack by the one and only Dexter Lawrence, who's playing like shit in her life, but great in Madden. Man. You know, playing great in Madden though. Caleb doing a shotgun set. Looking back to pass, looking. Throwing another jump ball. Drew Phillips is there. A nice pass break, but it make it 4th and 17. And the pass rush of the New York Giants is just honing in on the Chicago Bears. Putting this one away. Gunner gonna return this one to the, about to find out, looks like the 29-yard line. And after a great drive of the New York Giants, obviously forcing the guys off the field first, Jackson Dart, you know what I'm saying, has scored in like so many games straight with rushing touchdowns. I think it's like 4 or 5. Let's keep that energy up for him. I almost audible, oops. Remember, that's not a thing here. Play action fake. Jackson Dart looking back to pass. I had Daniel Bellinger. I just took a huge sack by Montez Sweat. I did not want to take that, but it's whatever. Shotgun set once again, looking back to pass, looking. Has Jacoby Myers across his face. The brand new New York Giant did have a touchdown, just last week. Wand on the slide, I do love along with Jacoby Myers. Let's see what kind of defense we do have here. And getting out of the pocket, we do have Tyrone Tracy wide open. And a huge throw by superstar quarterback Jackson Dart, getting us down to the 40-yard line. Under center here. Let's see what we have in store. Looking back to pass, looking. Might have a dot to Theo Johnson after running to his left. He does. Theo Johnson actually learning how to catch a football. Gets kneecap taken out on the 12-yard line. And the Giants are just being absolutely dominant here against the Chicago Bears. Play action fake on 1st and 10. Looking back to pass. Jackson Dart doesn't have a spy on him. I'm just going to go out of bounds because Jackson, you know, doesn't throw the ball away or anything like that. He forces anything he possibly can, especially here in his rookie year. Shotgun set. Going to throw a screen to Tracy. Down low to a Tracy. Can get to the outside. Race the pylon to his shoulder now. No. And they're at the 1 yard line. Jerome Tracy almost gets in for number 2 here today. I do love this route by Theo, and I do love that route by Wandell Robinson. Let's see if we can get one of them, or even Jacoby Myers across the middle. Gonna try to feed Jacoby Myers inside, and Jacoby Myers is gonna score back-to-back weeks here for the New York Giants. And the Giants running it up on the Bears. Jacoby Myers dancing his ass off. Quick, why is he going so fast? Calm down before you tear an ACL or something, brother. We don't need that right now. And taking a picture of us. The boys are having fun, man. Oh, we're going bowling. We're going bowling. Did he knock the pins down? Oh, everybody. Oh. And Jackson Dart's already up before the last pin did fall. But Jacoby Myers is going to get in for a touchdown. Beautiful ball by Jackson Dart to Jacoby Myers to get into the end zone here against the Chicago Bears. And let's see if we get this point after attempt, because the Giants are just cursed by extra points and field goals and all that jazz. When Graham Gano literally missed this past weekend. It was like a fucking 32-yard field goal. Off an interception caused by the Spider-Man Brian Burns. All right, here we are. We're going to kick this one off and see. Let's see what Chicago can do. I mean, they had an awful first drive where Caleb just threw up 2 ducks. So let's see what they can do here. Return by number 12 once again. Kayvon, though, lights him up. And I'm going to probably trade Kayvon next year, because he doesn't play much for me as a sub guy. You don't really need sub guys when it comes to Madden. So, and let's see what we can do on an engage 8. So basically we have to get home here. Hopefully they do run the football. And that's what they're going to do. And Hewitt, who had a pick 6 last week, was the first man to get there. Cleaned up also with Dexter Lawrence. Making it 2nd and 10. 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the first quarter here. Handoff once again. We came off the edge with Drew Phillips, one of the better slot corners in the NFL, making it 3rd and 11 here for the Chicago Bears. Caleb auditing his ass off in an empty backfield set here. Caleb looking back to pass, looking. Has Dexter Lawrence chasing him, and met by the rookie Darth Vader himself, Abdul Carter, who is shaking ass. And Abdul Carter racing for Defensive Player of the Year, shaking ass in the backfield of the Chicago Bears. Bear down, literally. The Bear is pissed. The Bear is pissed. 4th and 17 here for the Bears. Obviously, another punting for. I don't think the Bears have a first down today. I don't think the Bears have a first down. But Gunner's going to return this one. Let's see where he gets to. He even cuts to the outside, down to the 30-yard line. And with 2 seconds remaining in this quarter, we're going to try to throw the football. Let's see what happens here. I double tapped. I did not mean to do that, but it worked. I don't know if you ever played Madden before where you press the A button. Too much trying to hike the ball quickly. But that was absolutely a double tap by me. But, I mean, we couldn't have a better first quarter. Let's be brutally honest. Absolutely amazing first quarter by the New York Giants. Fenton. All right, shotgun set here. Let's see what we got here for the Bears. As we're looking back to pass, Jacoby Myers is kind of open to the slot here. Absolute dot by Jackson Dart, but a drop football. Kind of a common theme here in the New York Giants when it comes to Jackson Dart throwing absolute lasers and drops. Jackson Dart didn't have anybody open. He's going to take it himself. Slides for a gain for a first down. Kicking off this second quarter as hot as he possibly can. Once again, we cannot audible. Outside staying under center here. Looking back to pass, looking. Once again, might run here. Has Theo. Ooh, threw kind of a jump ball there because I did not want to. If I threw kind of like a laser, would have been a pick. But 2nd and 10 here for the Giants. Back to pass once again. Might have slant across the middle. He does. What a ball by Jackson Dart. Just a common theme here for the Giants. And once again, the New York Giants are on the other side of the field of the Bears. Shotgun set again. Jackson Dart looking back to pass, looking. Has the window, and Jacoby Myers gets down to the 16-yard line. It's kind of ironic as number 16, Jacoby Myers, having himself a little bit of a day with the Giants. Maybe get more used to the playbook We have a read option here, I should say. We're going to pull this out with Dart. Jackson Dart's going to hit the inside, and Jackson Dart is in for number 3. And the New York Giants are just having fun here against the Chicago Bears. The boys are just having fun. At this point, I mean, the boys, we might make a playoff push in year 1. That's kind of crazy to say, but I know we beat up the 49ers and the Bears, but it's just looking too easy for this Giants team. As he hits a gritty the end zone, the aura is insane. And we're going to go ahead and take our points, of course. And Graham Gano is going to kick this one up, and it is good. And it is 21-0 against the Chicago Bears in dominant fashion. The Giants are doing their damn thing respectfully. And Graham Gano is going to kick this one off against the Bears. Let's see what they could do here. Number 10 for the Bears going to take this one back. Let's see where he goes. Cuts inside. Nice tackle on the 29-yard line. And here comes Caleb Williams and company. I mean, with them, they have to do something here, in my opinion. The Bears got to do something. Once again, can't audible at all. As they're starting this with 6:10 left in the first half. Caleb looking back to pass. I have it on Hewitt. The Giants are getting there, but Caleb can run the football, and he's going to go for a bid here. And Caleb Williams gets down on the 47-yard line after the amazing pass rush from the Giants. Caleb can't really go anywhere, to be brutally honest. And beautiful tackle once again by Hewitt. Only a 1-yard gain for Swifty. It's Cordell Flott and DJ Moore getting into it. Under center here. 2 tight ends in the game with a receiver. Hand off. I completely missed that. And Swifty's going to explode for a huge gain down to our 29-yard line. Let's not let up a lead, please. We've done that like 3 times this year. Trust should be up. We let up 33 points in 1 quarter. Under center. Musa Wadawa. Loss of 1 for Swifty. And let's see what we can do here. Caleb Williams, shotgun set, Swift to the right. Motioning a guy to the left. Throw to Cole Kmet and Spider-Man. Brian Burns is like, nuh-uh. Not today, baby. Not today. The Spider, the 3-yard loss here for the Bears. Making it 3rd and 4. And like I said, this can't be Shane Bowen. We're playing a lot of man. This gave you a Giants defense playbook with Shane Bowen because we're playing a lot of fucking man. Taking a shot here on Cordell Flott. And Cordell Flott breaks that one up. Beautiful breakup, as he does need those to obviously get that dev up. Very love that he's taking a shot to potentially our superstar corner here. And the Bears have to stick to 3 here on their most positive drive of the game. In my opinion, they need to get in the end zone, but fuck it. Corey Black coming off the edge, and the kick is up, and it is good. And Chicago down 21-3 against the 3-6 New York Football Giants. And Santos kicks one off to Darius Slayton. And Slayton's going to explode here for a gain of 2 if he would have let it touch back. I said explode, so your light took off there. Gus Johnson trying to rally his guys on the sideline. You see our efficiency on the year is 48% on the red zone. That is so disgusting, but we're 100% today. Anyways, we have a read option here. Obviously reading, I believe that's Montez Sweat. We're going to actually hand the ball off to Tracy, and Tracy's going to go for a gain of 1. And actually, I looked at who's winning Rookie of the Year when it comes to the NFC. It was going to be Cam Scatterbo. Like, in this game, Cam Scatterbo has the votes. And Jackson Dart is doing Jackson Dart things, not going down. Just going for extra yards with 58 yards rushing here on the day. And Jackson Dart is doing Jackson Dart things, man. Shotgun set. Looking back to pass, has Theo Johnson wide open. And Theo, who is a little bit of a speed demon, gets down to the 34-yard line with 2 minutes. And I'm probably going to hit the 2-minute warning here before we hike the football. The Giants are just being insane here in this one. I cannot wait to get Malik Neighbors back next year. I think we might win the Super Bowl next year. Might be a 2-year rebuild. Tracy gets this one, though. Cuts inside. Tracy. It's Jacoby Myers and not getting in the way. Jerome Tracy was 100% going to be in for number 2 today. Under center once again. Jerome Tracy in the backfield. 2 tight ends in the game. Tracy now cuts inside. Still just having a huge day. A gain of 9, and Gus Johnson forced to use his first timeout here in this football game. Under center once again. Jackson Dart hands off to Tyrone Tracy, and Tracy gets in for number 2 on the day. And the Giants are just having a field day against the Chicago Bears. Look how much fun they're having. Look how much fun they're having, bro. They're just having so much fun. I mean, I hope this is how the Giants are next year with having fun and celebrating all that cool stuff. But Jesus, this is getting brutal here for Chicago. Look at Jackson Dart in the back. We're getting absolutely ecstatic for Tyrone Tracy. Obviously, you know he's missing Cam Scadaboo. But if Tyrone Tracy keeps playing like this, Cam, you might be in trouble. Especially I know Cam Scadaboo's only at 85 speed. We have to train the fuck out of him next year when it comes to agility. But I wish you could like do like off-season training to like hurt guys, if that makes sense. That wouldn't make sense, actually. Now I'm like talking out loud. But Money gonna kick this one off, and it's a booming kick. Might go through the field goal, and it does hit the camera and puts that at the 35-yard line. Dude, they're playing hot to go. Please stop it. Shotgun set, though, here for the Bears. Caleb in the backfield with DeAndre Swift, 1 tight in the game. He back to pass. I thought he was going to throw to Hewitt. Throws inside. I believe that's Luther Burton. They're actually using him in-game. Wow, because I don't use him in real life. Shotgun set, though. Roman Duzve in the slot. I kind of got him covered. No, Hewitt was there late. Make it 2nd and 2 on their own 45-yard line. And in my opinion, the Bears got to get in the end zone here before, or score anything before half, because they do get the ball at halftime. Caleb looking back to pass, looking. Cordell Flood! Read that so well! Cordell Flood might go all the way! No! What a play by Cordell Flood! That was insane! Whoa! Coming from the sideline, that was actually insane. That was so crazy how he came across face and made a play like that. I hope they show it, because that was actually insane. I mean, look at this. Flying across the field. I wish I had have an interception as this thing. He would have hit it. He would have hit it. Jerome Tracy having an amazing game, averaging nearly 8 yards a carry. Here gets the Chicago Bears, and the Giants have a chance to go up 35-3, even 31-3 here in this one. Back to pass, looking, throwing. Wandale Robinson, little 9-yard gain. Let's get back on the football here, as we do have 3 timeouts. Nothing stressed out too crazy, but we do want to try to get in that end zone again. Jackson Dart, play action fake, looking back to pass, looking. Theo Johnson once again. A guy I'm not a big fan of in real life, but this Bears crowd is just pissed. Jackson Dart played amazing football, 13-15, 216, and a touchdown. Obviously, with also a rushing touchdown.
It's a gain of 20. First down, New York.
Dart. Tracy trying to get it for number 3. First receiving touchdown of the day. No. And Tyrone Tracy is just having a fucking day. Potentially a 3-touchdown day for Tyrone Tracy to get in here. And it won't be as he's stuffed. Going to call a timeout immediately. And who said that? Brian DeBull's our quarterback guru. It's me, man. Back to pass, looking. Might have to. Oh, I thought he was going to keep running his route. Did he fucking touch the outside? God damn it, Jacoby. Is that a 10-second runoff? I thought it was. I mean, I have Jacoby here. Probably my main route I'll throw to. Oh, Theo's wide open. I don't know why he was so open. But Theo Johnson wide open for a touchdown. It is 35-3 here in Chicago. Absolutely dominance by the New York Giants team. Maybe this is the potential of this Giants team. They're playing duck, duck, goose. We're playing duck, duck, goose, and Jackson Dart is catching Theo, but Theo gets down before Jackson can get him. This team is just having so much fucking fun here in Chicago. I don't know why he was so open. He was butt naked. He probably got jerk off and finished in the end zone before I even threw in the ball. But with that being said, the Giants are up 35 to fucking 3 against Chicago. Insane. Insane. Graham Gano's going to kick this one up, and it is good. Here against these Bears as the Giants run off the field after that huge turnover on Caleb Williams. Cordell Flott coming across and just causing a huge play. I hope Cordell Flott still gets a player dev upgrade. I know it says like 2 pass deflections, like 4 tackles. But it's kind of hard to get tackles when my defense is playing so well. Luther Burden trying something and met by Abdul Carter. 3 seconds left in the first half. The Bears are just going to get out of this one. They just need this one out and just head to halftime. And let's do a little red zone update. Yes, shall. As time runs out and 35 to 3 once again at halftime. Caleb talking it out with Gus Johnson potentially. The Giants are amped up. The fans might be leaving at halftime. Never mind, but here's the halftime report. As hopefully we do see some NFC East teams this time around. I'd cheer against them because that'd be very nice. But we got Falcons versus the Colts. 72 Colts taking on the Falcons. Michael Penix throws deep and finds. Oh my God. It might be time to say that Darnell Mooney is him. Darnell Mooney. Huge catch, and the Colts fall back-to-back losses. We have the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the 7-2 Denver Broncos, a division game. Bo Nix looking back to pass looks, throws an absolute dot to the right side of the field in double coverage. Oh my God. Jesus. I mean, talk about a catch in a moss. My Lord, another in-division game. Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Texans, probably the worst division in football. Let's see if the Texans can turn this season around, and they might with C.J. Stroud running for his life, per usual, throws on the run. Corner, and that's a beautiful pass to, I believe, that is, who the fuck is that? It's not Joe Mixon or Woody Marks. Is that Woody Marks? Am I dumb? It might be. No, it's Nick Chubb. What? I lied. But NFC East games, AFC East games? No, of course not. They both play later. But the highlights from this Giants game. You know, I kind of realize when they show your own highlights, it's kind of shit. They got to fix that for next year. My suggestion in the suggestion file. I cannot believe that interception by Cordell Flott. I don't even get those animations in Ultimate Team with those guys. But these are obviously the highlighted players of the day. Jackson Dart playing his lights out. Sharon Tracy having a phenomenal day. And Cody Myers being the lead receiver here for the New York Giants. But the halftime report is done, and we are back here in Chicago. Let's see if Chicago... Listen, as Giants fans, we've had 2 miracles happen. And if they do score 33 unanswered points, guess what? We lose the game. So let's just not let that happen. Lou Burner returned this one, though, for Chicago. I tried taking his head up, and Flanagan is going to tackle him. DeAndre Swift being the highlight here for the Chicago Bears. 121, 571, and 5 touchdowns on the year. And let's see what the Chicago Bears can do. Is Caleb Williams is sitting at 3-7 here going into the second half. I'm assuming they're going to try to run the ball here. They do. And Swifty is going to run over Tyler Newman with Darth Vader, a.k.a. Abdul Carter, is going to come for the cleanup, making it 2nd and 2 here for the Chicago Bears. 3 wide receivers are in the game with Swift in the backfield. Swifty trying to runs right into the man, the myth, the legend, Dexter Lawrence, playing great in game, but not that great in real life. It's Carl Banks. Did make a remark, 2 weeks ago, and Lawrence played the same exact way today. So 3rd and 2 here for the Chicago Bears. Tight end in the game. And just an empty backfield set. Not very smart against this elite pass rush of the New York Giants. And what a ball by Caleb, but can't hold on to the ball. DJ Moore on 4th and 2. Caleb had to make a play, run to his left, adjust his hips, and try to throw a dart across his chest. And DJ Moore cannot come down with that. Is brutal for Chicago. And they're going to punt this ball off, and Gunner is going to potentially... Yeah, let's take it out. Why not? Let's go, Gunner. Let's go, white boy. And that was an awful, awful decision by me. at the 12-yard line. Here comes the New York Giants, the rushing touchdown leaders. I'm assuming they just didn't count my touchdown I just had with them before. That's cool. All right. We are going to be more of a run spam here in the second half because there's no point of throwing the ball when you're up 35-3. Might maybe see the backup quarterback come in, you know? Florida State legend, Jameis Winston. He had a 1 there. And is he hurt? I swear to God, he better not be hurt. You may really do that Madden thing where like you're feeling hurt but not hurt. I just love showing my inactives, huh? Because it's so crazy. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, gang. Appreciate you, Gango. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Play action fake looking back to pass. Oh my God, do we have Slayton? Or that's Jacoby Myers. Oh my God, Jacoby. Oh, I tried taking a shot. I thought he had it. Oh, we might have to punt for the first time here today. I lied, Wando. Never mind. Great defense by Chicago. We're going to be forced to punt here for the first time here today. I hate punting the football. I'm a Madden Ultimate Team player. We never punt. But Jamie Gillian, the Scottish Hammer, with a booming kick. I believe it's going to land around the 23-yard line. And we're going to make a tackle. Holy shit, Art Green making a tackle on the 34-yard line. I mean, let's see what the Bears can do. That's got to feel good for the Bears. Their first forced punt here today. Everything else ended up in touchdowns. So that's got to feel good for Chicago. 3 wide receivers to the right, running back in the backfield, receiver to the left. Caleb Williams, I mean, the Bears are in a must-score mode. And the boys are just being back there. The boys are just having a party today. What can I say? This D-line and Darius Alexander, the stud from Toledo, making a play instantly. Shotgun set, though, here for Chicago. 3 wide receivers to the right, looking back to pass. Caleb doesn't have... Ooh, Rome. Spear by Dane Bell, making it 3rd and 3 as Caleb is on the ground. I don't know who caused the initial pressure there for the New York Giants. I was focused on the pass defense. But Caleb Williams with a bunch right, looking back to pass, looking. And this man, when it comes to in Madden, this man's sexy Dexy. I wish he played like this in real life. This is the Dexter Lawrence I miss. Playing absolutely lights out. The Bears, I mean, the Bears pissed. Let's be honest. The Bears pissed. He's going through the grass. The Bears pissed. The Bears indeed pissed. But the Bears are going to punt this, and Gunner's going to return it. Once again, let's see what we can do here. Gunner, you're just the worst returner I've ever seen in my life. Down to the 13-yard line. I might have to look for a new returner here in season 2. But my OC wants me to throw it off rip. I'm not going to say no. Looking back to pass. Has Theo wide open. And Theo Johnson going to stay in bounds. And Jackson Dart once again with another dot. We were trying to just drain the clock away, get out of Chicago. As this might be a done ball game. Jerome Tracy's going to explode for a huge gain down on the 48-yard line. And Jerome Tracy's just having a day. 10 for 72 touchdowns, including, I believe, a receiving touchdown. Jerome Tracy is just doing Jerome Tracy. I know he doesn't have a receiving touchdown, I lied, but Jerome Tracy is doing Jerome Tracy things at this point. Hand off to Trace. Goes for about 3 yards there on the 49-yard line. And they want me to throw the football. I mean, I don't know why, but my OC is just like, let's fucking... maybe this is a prove-it game for the Giants here. Jerome Tracy out of the backfield, though. Down to the 38-yard line with 2:17 left this one as the clock is going down. I mean, the Bears did just struggle against the Joe Flacco-owned Bengals. Oh, my God, Jackson Dart. If you get off that block, Dellinger. Ugh. Well, my man Jackson Dart does not go down. Down to the 23-yard line. First down. What a day for definitely going Rookie of the Year Jackson Dart. Pistol formation set here. Hand off to Jerome Tracy, and Tracy is going to... Oh, my God, if Jacoby Myers held on a little bit longer. 12 for 87 for Mr. Jerome. 29 seconds left in this this third quarter. And once again, they're not going to read Jackson Dart. Tries running over... Did he recover his own fumble? You better chill, Jackson. I try to put my head down, so that's what you do in real life. But did he recover his own fumble? Hold on, I know I never do replays anymore, but like, hold on. Did he recover his own fumble? I'm so curious of this. Did he recover his own fumble? Oh no, that was John Michael Schmitz. Is that not a touchdown? I thought. Whatever. But right before the fourth quarter starts, let's get this in with Tyrone Tracy, who's just gonna walk in for another New York touchdown, or New York Giants touchdown, number 3 here for Tracy, 42-3 against the Chicago Bears. Make it a light work. Like I said, when it comes to especially Madden, Tyrone Tracy is an absolute dog. I know people want, to see the Cam Scattaboo and all that going into next year, but Tyrone Tracy plays so good in Madden. Even in life, people forget he was a 1,000-yard rusher just last year in his rookie year. This kick is up, and it is good as we go into the fourth quarter. He has Soldier Field. I mean, they need like the biggest comeback of all time within one quarter. Jokes on them. We're up by more than 33. So fuck you. So fuck you. Now let's see what we can do here.
To kick off for New York.
Yeah, even the score 33, guess what? You still can't come back, dickhead. Let's see what the Bears can do here. Obviously, in do or die mode. Just basically playing for your... There's reasons why you're paid millions of dollars a year. This is where you go and prove it. So Caleb Williams and company coming on the field. Gus Johnson, obviously, maybe screaming some slurs on the sideline. You never know. You truly never know. Shotgun set, though, here for the Chicago Bears. And let's see what they can do here. Caleb looking back to pass, looks, throws. Finds a man across the middle, making it 2nd and 2. 7 minutes and 31 seconds left in this one. Caleb looking back to pass, looking, throwing. They're finally starting to find a rhythm here late in the game. Nice tackle by Paul Debo. But a great week against 49ers, actually. In game, obviously. And who was that who came off the edge? I mean, who in the fuck is that? The boys are just coming. What can I say? They're coming all over the Bears. 2nd and 7. It looks like they're in a strong formation. They might be trying to run the ball here to get out of this football game. Nope. Back to pass looking. Throws, so I believe that's Cole Kmet. Nice tackle once again by Adebo. I wish Cordell Flott would get some late tackles here, so he gets his dev upgrade, because he got a pick. I didn't know he was going to get a pick today. And Caleb has nothing. Never mind, he found DJ Moore, and DJ Moore's going to get out of bounds smartly. Here are the Bears. Down at the 32-yard line. This time is ticking, down 42-3. Looks like the Bears really have much urgency here. You really blame them in man coverage right here. Cordell Flott, please just tackle him so you get the... Oh, my... Cordell, are you serious? Cordell, all you need to do is tackle him, you dick. Cordell. All you need to do is fucking tackle him, you asshole. Oh, they even showed a replay of the Bears scoring. That's how bad it is, I guess. They didn't show the replay of the Bears scoring. The kick is up, and it is good here for Chicago. 42-10 here, though. And let's see what we got going on. Gunner returns this to the 23-yard line. And here comes Jackson Darn Company, 7 rushes for 80 yards and a touchdown. Obviously, also has nearly 30 yards in the air with 3 touchdowns. I might put in Winston just because, throw our backups in to have some fun. But I think Madden takes away player of the week and stuff because it's weird like that if you do that. But Jackson Darn hands off to Tyrone Tracy once again, down to the 24-yard line, making it 2nd and 8. And it looks like, unless some crazy shit happens, we're going to get out of this one 42-10. Unless we get some crazy breakaway, the Bears put more points on the board if they do get the ball back. 3rd inches here, though, for the Giants. And for some odd reason, why don't we option where a fucking franchise quarterback? I'm cool with it, but if he gets hurt, I will kill you. Trying to keep... spear in the backfield. It's fine. The Bears can have more time with the ball. The Bears can have more time with the ball if they'd like. Let's see if the Scottish Hammer can do a great punt here. Let's see a Scottish Hammer. Oh shit, that was awful. And that's my fault. Okay. And that's my fault. Out of the 46-yard line, here comes Bears offense. Obviously led by Caleb Williams with 3:32 left in this one. On their own 46-yard line. Caleb. Swifty cuts inside, and he has plenty of room. Tyler Newbin, surprisingly enough, filled the hole that he ran through and made the tackle. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left in this game. Caleb Williams looking back to pass, looking, throwing, and Drew Phillips almost just took that to the crib out. Shotgun set though, or Caleb. 2nd and 10, looking back to pass. Doesn't really have much to my knowledge. And Abdul Carter, a.k.a. Darth Vader, is going to get in there again for number 2. He doesn't have sacks in real life, but I might have 2 Rookie of the Years on this team, which is kind of electric. Not going to lie. And even the Giants might in real life. With 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this one. Caleb shotgun set. 4 targets in the game, including running back in the backfield. Looking back to pass. And Brian Burns was there. Will they go for it, though? I'm assuming not. They're going to punt the ball. Assuming they're going to punt. Yeah. Brian Burns was there. But he didn't get a sack today. It's depressing. A great pass rush by Burns. Kicking this. I don't even know their punter's name, to be brutally honest. Out the 13-yard line. Not too bad, but we should just run this clock out and end this fucking ball game. As Jake TV is going to be 2-0 as an NFL head coach. You know, what he did with the Huskies was insane, even though it's not the same universe, but I'm just going to say it anyways. And don't worry, the Mountie episodes will be back. It's just, you know, I'm really trying to not be pissed off at the Giants like I am in real life. So I want to take out my anger and beat up other teams, you know what I mean? Don't know why they want me to throw the ball here. But 1:59 left in this ball game. 2nd and 7 on their own 16-yard line. We're just going to run the clock out here. Nothing too crazy. And Jerome Tracy is going to explode for a huge gain. Down 34. This might be the best game of his career, to be honest. Jerome Tracy with another first down here in Chicago Bears, just beating him up, eating him alive, basically. 10 seconds left in the ball game. I'm sorry, on the play clock. And Jerome Tracy is going to run into a bunch of Bears. I'm going to see if we can just knee the ball out here, honestly. I like the Bears too much to just kill them like that. Hopefully he just trains the clock like it does in college football. But 2nd and 9 here for the Giants. We're going to need this one out. And the Giants potentially, not potentially, but are going to go 2-0 back-to-back weeks under head coach Jake TV. Maybe they should just hire me in real life. What do you guys think? Maybe they should just hire me. But 42-10, absolute dominant performance by the New York Giants. Back-to-back week, the dominant performances, to be brutally honest. I did not expect to dominate the Bears like this. The 49ers I kind of expect because they have bad quarterback play. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't know why Jack Starr doesn't have blonde hair. It kind of bothers me, but it's cool. But at the end of this one, obviously winning 42-10. Dominant performance by the Blue guys once again. Big Blue made these guys fucking bleed today, I'll tell you what. As these Bear fans are going home very, very, very sad. But at the end of this game, Jackson Dart, beautiful day, 17-21. 262 with 2 touchdowns. Also, 9 for 75 with 1 touchdown on the ground. Jerome Tracy, 18 for 120 after nearly 7 yards of carry, 8 and 3 touchdowns. I don't know why I just started like that. Theo Johnson, 5 for 89 and a touchdown. Jerome Tracy, 5 for 89, nothing. Jacoby Myers, 3 for 24 and nothing. And a touchdown. Darius Slayton, 2 for 50 and nothing. Wanda Robinson, 1 for 9 after literally resigning with us, which was crazy. And Daniel Bellinger, 1 for 7. I believe I did get sacked today. Jermaine did allow a sack. Neville Hewitt is turned into a stud here for the Giants, honestly. Sacked by him, also leading the team in total tackles. Dex Lawrence had 2 sacks today, along with Abdul Carter. And we also did pick off Caleb Williams and Cordell Flott with that amazing play across the field. As usual, what a phenomenal fucking game. I really hope we got the DB breakout. Please tell me we did, as my dog's barking in my background. I was making a video. Please tell me we got it. Please tell me we got it. Please tell me we got it, man. Please tell me we got it. Please tell me we got it. Please tell me we got it. We set a different goal for you in that game. As defense, you guys played well together. He got a pick. I didn't have the game I wanted, but like you said, he did some good things. So. He had a pick, man. Ugh. This is my dog's barking in the background. I hope you guys did enjoy that New York Giants video. Back-to-back wins is something like a dream as a Giants fan. So let me, as a Giants fan and my fellow Giants fan, people just like watching these videos, let's keep winning games. And the inspiration for that is please liking, commenting, subscribing, and hitting that noti bell so you're notified every single time a video goes live. Also, I'll be live over on Twitch here tonight at 8 o'clock for Monday Night Raw if you guys want to come out and hang out for some wrestling. With that being said, I thank you guys so much, and I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, baby.